Now, that's what you call a tent that was made by using the environment, which is a good thing for any organized stalking, gang stalking, targeted individual to understand. I'm going to make this video for the sake of my fellow targeted individuals and future targeted individuals and anybody else that is trying to escape government criminality, corporation criminality, organized crime criminality, in which they usually all are the same, connected together. If you are or just homeless people. Now, the point I'm trying to make, that was some joggers going by. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is that you can use your environment, okay, to keep yourself warm, to keep yourself safe, and to keep yourself out of harm's way by using your environment and its resources to protect yourself. These are long branches, okay, that have been, in case in point, let me give you an example. Okay, do you know how, like, when you go to buy some saran wrap or some aluminum foil? Well, when you look at those cardboard boxes, okay, and you see those little jagged edges that are on the boxes that enables you to tear off the saran wrap or the Reynolds wrap, if you save enough of those, or if you go garbage hunting and you run across enough of those, tear off those jagged edges off the cardboard and tape them together, and you can use them as a saw. Man. Now, I'm a target of organized stalking, and I'm hiking in California, and I think some of the perpetrators just went by, so let's see if any problems transpire. They're out there talking right now. And they're... See if they say gang stalking. Yeah, they're back up down in the area where they set themselves up at to hike out about 100 feet away, that harassed me on a daily basis. But anyways, this right here, and they get up on the sidewalk and say gang stalking to remind me that I'm a victim of this crime. But anyways, do you see how this is positioned? What this individual does, let me take off my sweatshirt, hang on just 1 second. Okay, now what this individual did was they took long branches, okay, and they brought them up to the top and they tied them together, okay, and then it appears they took weatherization sheets. You can also use $2 shower curtains. You can use garbage bags. You can use anything and everything that you can tie to these sticks once you prop them up. And you don't even need to have twine or rope. You know, you can go into any grocery store, and you know those little plastic bags you get? Let me show you one right here. Let me see, I gotta find my flashlight. Okay, you see that Ross grocery store bag? You know, it's just a plastic bag. Well, the handles on them, you can cut these bags or tear them with your hands if you want, and then roll them up to where they just become like the size of your finger. Okay, and then tape the ends, and if you got enough tape this, like tape the evenly spaced tape the long plastic piece after you roll it up into like a very small piece. Kind of like with this one. I made a mask the other day, so when I do some cooking, I don't have to inhale the black soot that's on the bottom of my pans until I figured out how to fix that. If you're out camping and you want to keep that black soot off the bottom of your frying pans, add a little bit of dishwashing soap to the bottom of the pan before you start cooking. That way when you're done, all you have to do is wipe the bottom of the pan off, and the soot will automatically come off. That's right. That's a camping tip. All right, now see what I did with these. This is a Ralph's grocery store plastic bag, and what I did was I twined it up together. You know, I just went like this, okay, over and over and over again to make it into one piece, one long piece, okay. And then what you do is you tape it as you go along to keep it like this, okay. And then you can use that as a rope, okay. So you don't even need to buy twine. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I want individuals who are homeless and don't have the money for whatever reason, targeted individuals of gang stalking who are always made homeless. I want them to know that they can use garbage bags that they get out of trash cans for the plastic part. They can use a plastic bag that they can get out of a garbage can. You don't even need tape. You can just tie it at the end, okay? And you can use that to tie the branches together. It'll be a lot of work, and it's not going to be a lot of hard physical work, but it'll be a lot of work, because this will take you a little bit of time if you don't have tape. It'll just take you a little bit of time even if you got tape to make enough of these to be able to tie up all these branches. Now, there's a lot of branches and long pieces of wood in the wilderness or in wooded areas to where you can find long pieces that bend. I'm in an area right now to where I got quite a few of them outside of my tent right now. The point I'm trying to make is that I want individuals who are down and out for whatever reason to know that they can use their environment, things that they can get from their environment to protect themselves, to keep themselves safe. It's bad enough that poverty, which is a crime, or if a victim of a crime has been made homeless by criminals, I want them to be able to know that they can take these kind of videos. Go to YouTube and go to Google and type in how to create your own tent, how to create a camping tent, how to create a lean-to. That's spelled Leanto. Okay, you can keep yourself safe if you just take the time. You can go to public libraries and sign into a computer, okay, and type that stuff in at YouTube. How to build yourself a homemade tent, how to build yourself a homemade shelter, okay. And you wouldn't believe the tips that are out there. I mean, all of this right here can be built with nothing that you bought, just by getting plastic from garbage cans, by using the woods, the sticks, the long branches from the wooded area. And it doesn't have to be this big. You can make one that's only, like, say 6 foot by 6 foot or 7 foot by 7 foot. Even one smaller than that. Something. You know, another thing I realized as well is you can make these little spider tunnels, okay. And you can use anything as a shovel. You can use you can even make a shovel out of a piece of wood if you can get a hold of a hold of a knife or a saw, okay. You know, so the trick is, now homeless people, if they're lucky enough to live in a state to where the police are not hard on panhandlers, you know, panhandle for 3 days. Live on spaghetti is very cheap. It's $1 a box, and then you can also get the $1 can worth of spaghetti sauce, and then make that 1 box of spaghetti and one can of spaghetti sauce, make it last 2 days, and then spend those 2 days of panhandling. That should give you enough money to buy a pair of scissors, maybe some twine, some more ramen noodles or spaghetti. It will give you you know, just save every penny you can, so you can. And another good thing to do is that once you get a tent built like this, okay, you know, the best thing for you to do, anybody to do, in fact, even teenagers should do this, even if they're still living at home, because you never know. You might wake up one day and you might discover that your parents got killed in a car accident. What the point I'm trying to make is this: is that everybody. I'm sorry I said that, but the point I'm trying to make is this: everybody needs to go camping and take you know, if you can afford to take like a plastic tent like I got, and